Game week 23 is almost here, so it's time for Premier League predictions.
Make sure to subscribe because at 10,000 subscribers, we're doing a buzz cut.
The first game is at the Vitality Stadium where Nottingham Forest take on Bournemouth. Both of these two teams have been on really good form this season. Chris Wood has been in the centre of Nottingham Forest's attack, and Semenyo has stepped up well for Dominic Solanke, who departed for Spurs. There's not much between these two teams, so I'm going to go 3-2 to Nottingham Forest. The next game is Brighton versus Everton, and it's at the Amex Stadium. Brighton have slowly been picking up some more form here and there, while Everton did exceptionally well against Spurs, putting 3 goals past them, but then conceding 2 in the second half. David Moyes, what an entry for his first game, but sorry, I can't see Everton getting much out of this, so I'm going Brighton 3, Everton 1. The next game is between Liverpool and Ipswich. Liverpool currently sit first in the Premier League table, no surprise there, but their form has been slightly shaky recently, dropping 4 points in the last 3 games. As for Ipswich, they currently sit 18th in the table on the same points as Wolves, so a draw here would really help them out, but personally, I don't see that one happening. They conceded 6 goals against Manchester City, proving how easy of an opponent they could be. I'm going Liverpool 4, Ipswich 0. For the next game, the Geordies will be travelling all the way down to the south coast of Southampton. Isak and Gordon were on great form for Newcastle, but Bournemouth put an end to that, beating them 4-1, which was a real upset for Newcastle. With the new manager bounce, Southampton have looked quite threatening, but I don't think it's enough to stop this Newcastle team, so I'm going 2-0 to Newcastle. For the next game, Arsenal will travel up to the Molyneux Stadium to face Wolves. They should be pretty hopeful here because they've won 66% of their games against Wolves. However, Wolves are still yet to win this year and I don't see them winning here. My final prediction is 2-1 to Arsenal. At 5:30, Chelsea take on Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Chelsea have been dropping a few points recently, but Manchester City have been able to gain their form with their nice easy run of fixtures. But the easy fixtures end here. This one is going to be a thriller. I'm going with a Desmond 2-2. For the first game on Sunday, Brentford won't have to travel far as they face Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace have 7 points out of a possible 9 in their last 3 games. Brentford's away form hasn't been great so far this season. Crystal Palace will be fired up and ready to go for this game, so I predict that they will win 2-1. At 2 o'clock, Tottenham face Leicester at home. Neither of these teams have won any of their last 3 games. This is historically quite a high scoring fixture. Leicester, Tottenham, they're both quite out of form. I find it hard to separate these two teams, so 2-1 to Tottenham. At 4:30, West Ham will travel to Villa Park, where West Ham will look to bounce back after their defeat to Crystal Palace. West Ham have quite a lot of injuries, so I do feel bad for Graham Potter here, but Aston Villa will trample over them and beat them 3-0. The last game is at 7 o'clock and it's between Fulham at Manchester United, hosted at Craven Cottage. Amorim has had quite a slow start as the Manchester United manager, so he'll hope to win here. Fulham off the back of beating Leicester and Manchester United off the back of losing to Brighton. To be honest, I'm finding this game quite hard to predict, but I've settled on a 1-1 draw.
Make sure to subscribe because at 10,000 subscribers, we're doing a buzz cut.